First, we cut out the paper silhouette of the front panel, then take the longer decorating straps and do the marking technique on the sides that we applied edge coat. After we finished marking, place these two straps back to the crochet fabric and sew the straps on the fabric after making sure that the width matches the reference paper silhouette. Later on, cut out the reference shape for the part where we will be placing the lock. Use the awl to make markings on the material. Also, use an X-Acto knife or a box cutter to make larger marks if needed. Place the fabric to its place on the crochet layer by using double-sided tape to temporarily secure it. Now we punch the metallic claw through the holes we just made with the knife so it comes through to the other side of the fabric and through the metallic disc. Then clamp the claws together and cover them with a piece of masking tape. Later, sew the layers together to further secure and make sure the fabrics stay in place while we are sewing. Take the bottom layer and make dart points 3 mm away from the edges on both ends. Make sure the dart points are in the center of the sides. Later, do the marking technique on the entire rim. Apply strips of double-sided tape on the back of the bottom layer and adhere the layer to the crochet fabric that will be at the back side of the bag. Start sewing from one of the center points we just made, and when getting to the other center point, we can sew the bottom fabric with the front side of the crochet layer. Before we do that, take one of the short straps and make dart points on the sides, then sew 2 decorating lines. Later, place the thinner side of the strap with 1 cm in the center of the bottom layer. Secure it with tape. Remember to take our reference sheet and make sure that the arrow aims upwards and the layers aren't misplaced. Also make sure that the layers form a perfect line on the side. Take the awl and further punch through the dart points, then we can resume with the rest of the sewing. Later, we start making the frame for the zipper by first creating dart points on the side and the rim in between. The outer rim should have a 3 mm space while the inner rim is only 2 mm wide. Remember that we can adjust the dart points to make them even. Apply the sides of our zipper frame with double-sided tape and adhere it on the rim of the crochet fabric. Sew the bottom rim of the frame. And apply tape on the zipper too. Remember to pull the zipper tightly while doing this so it doesn't wrinkle up. Apply tape on the bottom rim of the zipper too. Then we placed our lining fabric so that the back faces us. Stick the rim of the lining on top of the zipper, so later when we fold the lining back to the front, the rim of the fabric will be less harsh. Later, start sewing the lower inner rim. Our first sewing point should be here. After that, tape the upper rim of the zipper together with the frame too. Again, we apply double-sided tape on the back of the zipper, and while we tuck in the inner lining, stick the other rim of the lining together with the rim of the zipper. Then, we start sewing all the other 3 sides revolving the zipper. Knot the ends in between the crochet and the lining so we can hide the thread. Later, just sew up the open sides of our lining. Take the side of the leather fabric that has no liner at the back and stick the rim together with the other side of the rim of the zipper frame. Then we start making dart points again on the zipper frame so the punch holes go through that back fabric too. Start sewing the rims together and tie the knot in between the 2 fabrics so to hide it. Later, apply paste and adhere the sides together and finish it off by doing edge coating. This is the result of 3 times of edge coating.